Well, hello everyone out there on YouTube. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. With recent events, it's probably the perfect time. So this here is a Aqua One Lifestyle 76, I believe. Recently purchased a house. We're going to be moving, and these guys were in a pond out the back, which I'm going to leave with the house. So the fish are coming with me. So this is enough space for them at the moment. And when I was a kid, I used to always have these Aqua One all-in-one tanks, and good 10-15 years ago now, I remember setting those ones up. I had an Aqua One 380, which was an all-in-one tank, and it was bright purple. I think it was one of the last ones I had left in stock at the time, so I have fond memories of that tank. And I think at the time, at setting that tank up, I was probably listening to songs like Gwen Stefani's Wind It Up or Avril Lavigne. Although, setting this up is reminding me of a song, Things That Make You Go, These tanks have been brought in as a modern version of those setups, and I must say they've definitely changed in quality a fair bit. I mean, it looks nice. You've got this nice white finish with the curved edges with the flat front, which is sort of classic of Aqua One aquariums and the all-in-one design. You've got this LED touchpad which has the white or blue lighting, which is nice. And obviously the top filtration unit here, which is plenty good enough for this size tank. With the media I've got in there, I've got some matrix in there which has been established in other tanks. But this tank here, so for the price of $230, which is a decent amount of money for a 76-litre aquarium, I feel like they've changed a fair bit in their design process. Number one, the filter. I remember the power heads in the original tanks, like the 620s and the 380s, moved a substantial amount of water, almost to the point where if you had small fish, it used to blow them around a fair bit. The flow coming out of this is basically just a trickle. Try and get that to focus. It's just barely trickling out of those holes there, so there was hardly any water movement happening from that. Hence why I've chucked an air stone in there to stir the water up a little bit. So that was the first thing I noticed. Definitely not as much turnover with the filtration system. Number two, for some reason, someone decided that it's a perfect idea to have this filter box as non-removable. And on all previous ones, you can actually take the separate filter box off to, I don't know, clean it or maintain it or what have you. But now, it's all part of the top of the tank. It's all one mold. This focus is driving me nuts. So that makes it difficult to clean. I obviously got rid of the classic carbon cartridge nightmare and put in my own media, which I think is more efficient. Another afterthought, oversight, whatever you want to call it, is that this spray bar, they've drilled holes all the way along and have drilled one here. And when the tank comes in the box and you unbox it, there's a piece of tape around that one hole that's too far across so that it doesn't do what it's doing now. But with the poor circulation that was happening in here and there was no surface agitation whatsoever, I actually took that tape off so that it sprays back down here and creates some form of gas exchange along with the air stone. So that's another thing I noticed. The main thing that drives me crazy about this fish tank, right? Why would you make the entire top of the tank the lid? Why? With those other ones, you used to have a small feeding lid here that you could pop open and feed the fish or do whatever you had to do, even just drain a bit of the water if you wanted to in that small gap. Now, you have to do some sort of juggling act with the lid and the light. If you're putting your hand in there, or when I was putting gravel in the tank or filling it or doing literally anything with it, this lid is, bouncing on my shoulder as a constant reminder of R&D and how important it is. But other than that, as I said, it holds about 80 litres of water. There's a handful of fantail goldfish in here, and they're big, fat, and they're slow, so it's plenty of space for them at this stage. When we move, we'll put them in a pond again, I'm sure, and do something else with this. I don't know, maybe put a fighting fish in it, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, this at this stage is enough for these guys. I'll probably have to water change this thing every couple of days to make sure the water quality stays in check. But yeah, definitely a step up in the look of the tank. It looks more slimline, but definitely a step down in terms of the quality of the filtration. The glass seems fine, the plastic surrounds all seem nice. I don't think they'll crack or fade, but yeah, just from what I remember from 10-15 years ago to now, newer is not always better. Anyway, I don't see any other reviews on this tank, so if you have any questions about it or you're looking to purchase one and what have you, just shout out in the comments. I'm happy to provide some info on it. But yeah, other than that, the noise level, we're taking that tape off that spray bar. There's a bit of a splashing noise, but other than that, the pump is quiet for the most part, so it's definitely still fine for a bedroom. But yeah, I would probably look more into maybe the all-in-one tanks from Jewel for a bit more powerful filtration. But for a couple of goldfish or a small community, this tank's definitely fine. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.